Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing today? I have had an exhausting day at work, but we are here and we are echoing. No, we don't want to do that. Um, my phone is acting crazy. Give me 1 second. There we go. Don't mean to make everybody dizzy. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Katie. Hi, Teresa. How is everybody today? So today we have our last two blocks we're going to finish up, and then we're going to sew up our little Lone Star Burst. I got my colors laid out. I'm going to move these out of the way so they're not in our way, but we're going to move them in a nice orderly fashion so we don't mix them up. Maybe. Okay, I'm going to set those out of the way. Doing laundry. I need to do laundry. We have some head honchos coming to work today, and yeah, it's just been drama. All right, time to trim those fingernails. Okay, so our next block is, we're going to go with this color. Make my brain work this morning. Make sure we're all fitted. We're in our little diamond. And line up our second block right there. I remembered to, hi Jean, how are you? I remembered to lower my stitch length this time. So we should be rocking and rolling. Wow, my foot pedal moved. Maybe we'll be rocking and rolling. I got the other star that we worked on a couple weeks ago finished. It's behind me. I never did get it the way I wanted it. I wanted to put it on a flag and get it outside, but I did not. So that didn't happen. But hey, you know, my husband was saying something to me today, last night, not today, about how I do all these little projects and I need to finish my bigger projects. And he's not wrong. I have 5 or 6 quilts that I need to free motion. So I think next week we're just going to have a big free motion day. Get that out of the way. Get some of those done. I almost forgot to do this. I don't know why. I always forget this part. I have no idea. Forgot to crease my little lines. I have no idea why I always forget that. All right. So rotary cutter. Dun, dun, dun. I have all these tiny strips. I might do something with at some point. From this project. I think they would be a really neat collage of stuff. Almost like, I guess string quilting would be the thing. There are a lot of irregular shapes, so I don't know, but you know, something. They're really pretty pieces of fabric, so I would like to do something like that with them. Let's trim these up, get them out the way. All right, so we sewed between 1 and 2. Now we're going to sew between 1 and 3. If I can ever pull up one of these pieces of fabric, it's time to get my nails trimmed. Definitely time. We're a little too far over. I'm wearing black pants and I dropped that black piece of fabric. I almost didn't think I was going to be able to see it. I just counted and inventoried my projects that are in my 2 carts that I'm working on all at the same time, and there are 29 of them. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And I thought I had a lot going on. Of course, I never count my cross stitch, and I've got 2 of those going on. And I didn't bring it in here. I did just get some vinyl from Missouri Star that has cute little, hi Agnes, how are you? Some vinyl that has some rotary cutters and scissors kind of etched in the clear vinyl. Super cute for the project bags I'm going to make. I'm excited. I wish I'd brought them in here for you guys to see. It's super cute. Right? I thought 4 was a lot myself. Oops, where's that? Did I already trim up this side? I did. Okay. There it is. Let's look for my little roller. No, no, not gonna count. Projects too many. Okay. So we're gonna fold here and we're gonna trim this out. And then we're gonna fold between 2 and 4. And we're going to trim that side out. And I know I call this coffee with Brandy, but I have stopped drinking coffee. Not stopped drinking coffee. I've stopped drinking coffee in the morning because it's my evening, and sometimes it causes me to not go to sleep after this is over. And so flavored water it is. I've been having a lot of issues with sleeping. So to fix that, I'm adjusting my coffee habits. Should be right there. Okay, that should be good. Right there. There we go. Pretty sure I covered it all. And we're going to sew between 2 and 4, which, because we've trimmed the black, gives us a perfect sew line. Hi Tracy, good morning. Those are just some of the present ones working on. There are many more on my regular inventory. Oh my goodness, I am so behind. Oh goodness. Oh my goodness, over 200 works in progress. Yikes. Oh my goodness. That gives me anxiety just thinking about it. Whew, gives me anxiety. 200. That's a lot of projects, Jean. That's a lot of projects. I'm going to have to tell my husband, see, I really don't have that many projects going on. so because we've already trimmed up the blue, the black, the blue can line up right there and we're good. We just sew between the 3 and the 5. I have gathered a few projects to, uh-oh, we must have come unthreaded because we just fell off. I've gathered a few projects to work on until I can get back to my sewing machine, probably about a month and a half. Well, that's good that you have something to work on until then. I have my cross stitch and my beads are in my living room. One, there's no room in this little tiny corner for all of that, and there's quite a bit of beads. I had my own, and then when my mom passed away, I inherited hers. And the cross stitch, I don't really have that much cross stitch, but I have enough. All right, let's try that again with thread this time. It seems to work better when sewing. Helps those pieces stay married. Yeah, much better. Oops, throwing my table around. Okay, so we're gonna fold between 5 and 7 and get the add a quarter. I have an EPP project on my end table in the living room as well. It's a small one. It's just a table runner. What did I do with my rotary cutter? Okay. So there we go so far. Now it's time for the larger black pieces. We've got a really long piece of thread going on here. All right. 6 goes right here. I have 2 quilts to add border at the add border stage, 3 waiting for quilting, and 2 cross stitch projects, and just started an FPP quilt that'll take a while. Wrong direction, Brandy. Just a way. Works better if you do it the right direction. So I have 5 or 6 that are sandwiched and ready for quilting. I have 2 cross stitch projects. I have 2 bead projects. I have 1 EPP project. I have a couple of started projects that kind of started and didn't really go anywhere. So I made all these blocks, and then so now they're just orphans, poor things. Then I have the So Inspired that was up on the design wall. I took it down, trimmed all 63 blocks, and now it's ready for borders and cornerstones. I have a crocheted blanket that I've been working on for a really long time. I'm embarrassed to say how long I've been working. Excuse me, how long I've been working on it. I started it for my first grandchild, and by the time she gets it, she'll be in college. Crocheting has never been my thing, although I can do it. It's never been my thing. Right this way. There we go. I've made baby hats. I've never made baby booties. And I made a few baby blankets, some scarves. I like projects that I can take on the go. Yeah, that's mainly what my cross stitch is my on the go project. It's what I grab when we go on any road trips. Um, my FPP project is for sitting in front of the TV. And my EPP, FPP. So many letters. Okay, so that one is done. I know that it looks like we missed, but we didn't. We're within our seam guide. Seam guide. I'm gonna set that there. I always have crocheting going on to make dish towels and dish rags. I always have people wanting them. We got my husband's grandma used to make. Is it his grandma? Yeah. She used to make dish towels and was it scrubbies? And I know a few people that make the little scrubbies. Those are really cute. I like those. All right, line that up between the 2 and the 1 to get a little bit of a kind of in the middle of 2. And then we sew between 1 and 2. That scrubby yarn hurts. I bet it does. I always thought it was an awful rough kind of yarn. I did it again. See, I don't know why I always forget to fold my paper. I need to like write myself a note. Don't forget to fold the paper, Brandy. I always wondered if it hurt. Seemed like it would. Because I know that if I crocheted for too long of a time that, you know, sometimes the yarn will cause little tiny abrasions. And I never learned to knit. Although it always sounded like it would be fun. I never did learn. Oh, I love turtles. Now I wear my little turtle bracelet all the time. I don't know how well you can see. I can probably see it better down here. It's my little turtle. We got it when we were in Bon Air. But the bracelet gets really loose. I think I'm going to bead it a bracelet with a clasp because this bracelet, I'm always tightening it. It's kind of a pain. Okay. Did I get all the way over? I did. Oh, shoosh. Sheesh. Got worried there for a minute. got a little trim happy there. I trimmed a little corner, but I think it's going to be fine. We shall see. Bring that up just a little bit. So between 1 and 3 now. Oops, dropped it. Hold right there. Whoops. Ooh, showing like a little tiny bit to trim. Did pretty good there. All right. All right. Where are my colors here? Okay, this one's going on 4. Okay, so we've lined up that piece on our black piece. And because we did trim, we should be perfect. And we're going to sew between 2 and 4. Okay. See, I was pretty sure that me trimming that piece of black off wasn't going to do any damage. I was pretty sure it was okay. But it worried me for a minute. Okay. Okay. Now this side, we just line up over here. And we sew between 3 and 5. Okay. All right. Let's trim up this. Fold between 5 and 6. Oops. Found some FPP papers. Found some FPP papers and probably do a project this winter. That's awesome. And I think I already trimmed on this side. We'll double check because I can't remember. I did. Okay. So now let's trim these ends. Okay, so now it's time to do the background pieces. We'll start with the little one, which is 6. And we just line it up right there. Evidently, I forgot that I got them. Hey, it happens. I do that all the time. I'm like, we'll be at the store and I'm like, we need that. And my husband is like, oh, I'm pretty sure we have that. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure we don't. Then we get home and guess what? It's in the cupboard. Oh, my paper went down in there. He definitely has a better memory than me. There's no doubt about that. I'll come back with a ruler and straighten out all these corners here in a minute because we're gonna sew this up here in a few. Oops, it goes this way. Now we're gonna sew the last seam between 4 and 7 on wedge B here, and we will be all done, and we can start sewing our wedges together. Okay. All right, that was the last wedge sew. Let's move this one here. Nope, that's not gonna work because they're wedges. Never mind. Well, I'm not happy that that piece and that piece are together, but it is what it is. All right. I'm gonna flatten these out with the iron, and then we'll trim off everything that, thank you. We'll trim off everything that isn't needed, so that all that's left is our 1/4 inch and our sew lines. When I ironed these the other day. So let's go ahead and start with the, let's go ahead and let's do it this way. Let's go, no, yeah, let's go this way. Okay, now we're gonna flip these over, and I don't know if you can, how well you can see it, but this gray is our 1/4 inch, and then this is our sew line. So I left us extra space here just to give me oops room. And now I'm going to trim the oops room off. Hi, Mona, how are you? Just gonna push that out the way for now. So we have plenty of room. I wanted to give myself plenty of room for boo-boos. You know how I like my divorce lawyer, so. I'm gonna push all that right there just for now. And there we go. And we'll be able to trim up those blocks and get them all sewn together. We are finishing up the last of my lone Starburst FPP. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Do some of my clerical duties there. All right. Now back to our trimming. See, perfect. All right. Remember we're going backwards now. Okay. Like I gotta remember I'm going backwards now. I also have a little 1/4 inch on my ruler here, so I just kind of put it on my sew line, and it perfectly covers the gray, so I don't have to perfectly look at it and make sure that I'm right there. I just line up my lines and we're good to go. Now I gotta go out and water my husband's, he's got a, I forget what kind of tree or plant it is, but it looked a little wilty today when I got home from work. It's in a pot, so it needs a little more water sometimes. Okay. Only got a couple more blocks to go and we can start sewing these bad boys together. That one corner worries me, but hopefully we'll be okay. It's still in my 1/4 inch seam guide, so we should still be fine. We shall see when I get to the end. Okay. One more block after this. I believe I've trimmed this one already. Okay. All right. So let's move this out of the way. Nope, that's off. Let's. There we go. Try to get my clips out. So make sure hair is together. No. Let's make sure our points are together. Our points are good. Oh, the camera's frozen. There we go. All right. We'll make sure our points are good. And we check some of our little junctions here and make sure they're good. Let's check our other point down here. Okay, that one's ready to go. Let's check our points. Our intersections. Our other main intersection here. Oops, flip that around. And let's check our other point. Ta-da! We matchy-matchy today. Hello, Marie. How are you? Trying to think of what to make with hamburger for supper tonight. Well, that probably depends on what else you got in the cabinet. There's always noodles. There's taco salad. Oh, that one's off. Let's try that again. There we go. Now let's make sure that our points stayed together. And we shifted. Yeah, we're good. Let's check our other main junction. We're good. And our other points. Ooh, it slipped right out of my hand. Just put one on the back end here, just to keep it from moving. I hear sirens. I hope everybody's okay. Let's see. Is that what I put you under? There we go. Okay. And we have one last section to line up here. You're never late. Lives are a continuous thing. We are off track there. That's why there's replays. I almost never make it to anybody's lives. I always feel bad. But I go to bed right after I get off of here, and I'm usually asleep when everybody else has got lives going on. Good morning, Susan. How are you? So, that's close enough. We're not going to fight that one. It's close enough. All right. Okay. We got that part done. That's probably my least favorite part, is making sure all those edges match before I sew. That's probably where I stick myself with the pin the most too. All right, so we're just going to go right in at the very corner here and sew straight down. Yeah, we're close enough, I think. We'll deal with that in a little bit. Okay. All right. Oh, I'll cook it there. Maybe I just twisted the paper. We'll see. There's nothing worse than having to get the divorce lawyer out on FPP. I'm just saying. I know. We're okay. It goes on this side. I remember which direction those were. We'll fix that in a second. Okay. Felt like this one got off. It sure did, just a little bit, but I don't think it's enough that I'm going to rip it out. We'll see how it looks once it's all together. Let's set this over here. We'll see how I feel then. And I probably overpinned this one. I got ambitious on this one. I think I went backwards. Okay, so that one's just a tad bit off, but I think it's livable. All right, so I want to peel this off and open my seams up in the middle here. So just this middle here. Go ahead and get it out of the way and iron my seams open before we go to the next set of joining. Why doesn't this piece want to come off? Yeah, it's being difficult. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to open that up. There is a lot of fabric in there. And we're going to trim these ends up just so that we don't have so much bulk. Hi, Miss Sherlock Stoves. How are you today? That just lays so much flatter when you open up the seams. Ta-da! Okay. That's It's a busy morning. It was a busy night for me. Felt like I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I felt like every time I sat down, I had to get back up again. At least I remembered to shorten my stitch length this time, so these are coming out much easier. It is definitely time to trim my fingernails. Okay. We're going to open up this seam. And it actually had a little guide for trimming off those corners. So I trimmed them before I opened up the seam. Let's move this block out from underneath there. Oh, wow, look at that. Helps so much more. Let's give it a little heat love. There we go. It's the leg good. There we go. Picked up the kid from the car repair place, cleaning up the puppies, yuck, etc. Still have to go to the market. Yeah, it sounds like one of them days. I do Walmart pickup on my way home from work. And I got to Walmart pickup today, and I got a notice that said, your order is delayed for up to 2 hours. And I went, well, okay. I'll go home, I'll do my live, and then I'll come back and pick up the groceries. I got all the way to the street I live on and got a notice that said, your order is ready. I was like, really? I get back over there, and the kid that brought my groceries out said, yeah, I saw you leaving. And he said, when you pulled back in and I realized it was your order, I was wondering what happened. I said, well, I got a notice that said it was going to be 2 more hours. It was delayed by 2 hours. He's like, yeah, I don't know what happened. So, I've never had that say that before. It is really easy for us because I work the overnight shift. I can pick up the groceries on my way home, and it has saved me lots of money because I'm not walking around the store going, oh, that's on sale. Oh, I think I need that, or I need this. Um, I just shop what I need, and it comes out to the car, and I'm not out there buying stuff I don't really need. I've actually probably saved a lot of money by doing pickup, because I don't see all the stuff that's on sale that I don't need anyways. I do it at both Sam's and Walmart, and I think almost everywhere has pickup now, because we did it at Whole Foods too. I've picked up at Whole Foods too. We're almost done, guys. We just gotta sew these blocks together. And we're done. All our quadrants are together, and now we've made blocks. This is the last one we've got to press open. All right. You don't stop at Walmart, Deborah? Okay, so I know this went like this. We're down to 4 blocks now. So now we just have to match up our corners. Let me move this stuff out of my way and get these ripped seams out. And we'll go back to my favorite part again. Not around here, they stuck. Oh no. I have a pretty decent one here, and then we have Walmart Neighborhood Market not too far from here. And sometimes I do Walmart pickup there. Okay, so we'll do these 2 together. Now that I got them like this, let's see, what can I fix? Can I go like this? And go like this so I can, there we go. Look at that. No, I don't like those 2 greens together. And if I put that there, those 2 blues are together. Let's do this. No, then the white ones together. That's not going to work. Here I am playing around. Hubby doesn't do Walmart either. I can't remember the last time I shopped there. Wait, I think I got everything separated without realizing I got everything separated because I was looking at I was looking at the chat. I have that one away from that one. That one away from that one. Oh, look, I think I did it. How's that look, everyone? Do I have any that are too close together that I'm not seeing? I mean, these 2 are close, but they're not next to each other, I didn't realize I had purple in there 3 times. I was trying to move this one away from this one and this one away from this. And I think I did it. I thank you, ma'am. I think this is how we're going to sew them. Okay. So let's go this way. Time to get the needle out. Oh, that's way off. Let's go right between. Nope, that's not it either. Come on, you can do it. I got faith in you. Okay. There we go. I'm trying to remember which side I was sewing on. Biscuits. Right. We're going to put a pin right here to remind me this is the way we're sewing. Okay. There we go. Oof. Butterfingers today. Butterfingers, butterfingers, butterfingers. Thank you, Marie. Okay. Turn that one that way. We're going to put a pin over here to remind me that we're sewing this one this way. Bye, Lori. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you. Okay, good there. Let's check our, ooh, good there. Let's check our other areas here. Okay. There, I did that. Right. Correct. Okay. Ooh, I blinked out for a minute. Wonder where I went. Okay. We're going to sew right on the sew line from the corner here right down. Got a little squirrely there. My cutting board got in the way. Oh, that's pretty good. That's close enough. All right. I think it wiggled a little bit when it caught my, see, it caught it again. I think the seam caught my cutting board there. Got a little tad bit off. Did I not fix that so that it wasn't next to each other? How did I sew it together? I know what I did. Okay, I got to seam rip that side. Okay. So after all that, I went and sewed the wrong side. But hi, Kelly. How are you? Hi, Kathy. How are you? I got a little focused on my thing here. I went through all this work to make sure that my two of my little border ribbons were not next to each other, and somehow I sewed the block with the border ribbons next to each other, but it is an easy fix. And so we are fixing it real quick. How are you guys today? The one thing about FPP is that the stitch length is so small that the divorce lawyer is kind of a pain. I think my chickens have finally decided it was too hot to lay eggs. I only got half the eggs I usually get yesterday. They said, whew, it's too hot. I ain't working. They're so funny. I call them my little velociraptors. I used to go out there in sandals till they decided they liked my toes. So now I wear my mud boots out there. Okay. That's more like it. There it is. Those little threads out. It isn't alive unless Brandy gets the divorce lawyer out, guys. So we was definitely doing too well. All right. See, I had accidentally sewn this one and this one next to each other, and they was going to be too close. But now we're back in business. And I pinned in everything to remind myself where I was supposed to sew. I must. Who knows what I did? All right. Same thing as last time. We're going to trim this little corner here. And we're going to open up the seam in the middle here. We're going to tear off the... I have 6 chickens. I started out with 8. One ran away from home. And a couple weeks ago, we found another one. Have no idea what happened to her. She was dead. So now I have 6. I used to have a Heckle and, well, I still have Heckle and Jekyll, but I had a Laverne and Shirley. Now I only have Laverne. Shirley was the first one to run away. And I'm sure she flew up and over the fence. It was before I clipped their wings. I'm sure she flew up and over the fence and one of the neighbor's dogs got her, which, you know, I understand the laws of nature. I just wish somebody had said, hey, yeah, because I like looked for forever. And then this other one was Cinnamon. We had Cinnamon and Connie. cinnamon. I don't know what happened. Everybody keeps telling me that I can't remember what they're called now. Because I don't have a lot of wildlife. I basically live in the city. I don't have coyotes. I have never even seen a raccoon in my area. I've seen some rabbits. I don't think the rabbits would get her. Trying to think of the name of the animal that I have seen in my yard. My brain is not working. Possum. I've seen possums in my yard. Somebody told me that a possum will get my chickens. And then we have 4 beehives in the backyard. Six chickens and 4 beehives. Only one hive is doing really good that we'll be able to harvest from this year, but that's still good. Let's trim this a little bit. Okay. Open sesame. Okay. Yeah, I did something and flopped it over. I'm gonna get my roller out. Raccoons are around again yesterday around 2 p.m. Got them on the security cam. Oh, wow. I have some friends that live a couple hours north of me. They have a bear that's always in their yard. They're always posting videos of the bear. Okay, guys. We now have 2 halves. What are you working on today, Maria? I'm working on laundry and trying to decide what's for lunch. I need to be working on laundry. All right, we just have the 2 halves to put together, guys. So far, our pieces are lining up pretty good. At least this one I can't get backwards on which one's going where. Okay. Now, we need to make sure our pieces join together in the middle good. We want all our centers to come together. And we want them to go in center. Ta-da! Well, that'll only work if everybody else is in the center too, guys. Hi, Colleen. How are you? Let's try that again. Okay, still came through where I'm supposed to. So let's put a clip in that before we lose our spot. Okay, now let's go check our other junctions. Good there. Our niece and family live in the eastern part of the city, backing on the mountain, and they put bear videos on Facebook. Yeah, my friends do too. They got this one bear that's always climbing up on their porch. Okay. Let's go to the other side here. Let's check our, ooh, let's wiggle a little bit and try that again. Much better. Let's put a clip in that. Laundry is like dishes. They're never completely done. Isn't that the truth? Whew. Ooh, bingo. Okay. Thank you, Colleen. I always forget to post that. I'm horrible about that. That corner doesn't really match. Let's see. Let's try that again. There we go. Bingo. Okay. Let's check this corner and then we will finish this block up, guys. There we go. Let's move this so we don't get caught on it again. Drop that right in on the sew line. I may be late, but I got the links and some housework before I could join. Hey, no worries. Nobody's ever late to a live, and there's always replay. I'm the replay queen around here. All right, guys. This is it. Ta-da! Look at that. Our points did pretty good. We are pretty dead center there. Let's pull some of this middle stuff out. Get some of this flatten this middle seam line and ay, ay, ay. If I can get it out of there. It's time. I said this earlier, but it's definitely time to get these nails clipped. They are getting just a tad bit long. Ooh. I knew I had these for a reason. Do, 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 do. Okay. Get in there. There we go. I'll at least get it started for me so I'm not sitting there going, trying to get my chubby little fingers in there. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, Susan. Okay. Let's get these little strips out and iron this middle one out. And because we trimmed along the way, this middle one should lay perfectly flat in the center here. If I can just get the rest of it to lay flat. So that laid perfect in the center there. We did all that extra trimming as we went so that we didn't have all that bulk. Get my roller here. There's still going to be bulk where these other ones overlap, but this main center is always my concern. With my star that's behind me, that was a real issue. So I learned my lesson with that one. Okay, now let's iron that. And all our seams are pretty flat. Their center turned out pretty flat there. There we go. So all our, we got a little, we're a little bit off right there, but for the most part, I would say we're pretty good. Oof. Well, guys, we got something accomplished today. I'm so excited. It's always good when we get something accomplished. Thank you, guys. So Colleen put the free pattern up. It's as you guys saw, it's really easy. It looks more difficult than it really is. Once you get past this black part here, easy peasy. So it has been awesome. I'm gonna take the win, not start another project today. We'll get all the papers out later. Next week we're gonna do some free motion. I'm gonna set up my little arms, figure out how to set up my cameras, and we'll do some free motion quilting next Monday. So if that interests you, y'all come back and join me. Until then, try to stay out of the heat. Go out there, find some beautiful fabric, make some gorgeous quilts. Try not to spend too much time with that divorce lawyer, and I'll see you here next week. Thank you, guys.